The other thing we're going to do is, so we have massive amount in a rainy day fund. We're going to put even more aside just to deal with whatever's going to happen with the economy, because I really think what Biden and they're doing in Washington, they are trying to plunge this country into a recession. I mean, there's just no way to say, like, you have this inflationary spiral and you're trying to crack down on American energy production. I mean, they should be wanting to produce more energy because the energy has been driving a lot of the inflation, yet they're not willing to do that. So they're inflating the money supply, they're overstimulating on fiscal while cracking down on production, which makes no sense whatsoever. I mean, just think about it. They're begging Maduro, please give us oil, Maduro. They're begging OPEC and Saudi, please don't cut production. And people will say, well, the Saudis are doing this for political reasons to go at Biden. You know what? They probably are doing that. But here's the thing, because Biden's playing footsie with Iran, that's their arch enemy. So I don't think Saudis like Biden. They may very well be doing that. But here's the thing. He's put this country in that vulnerable position by reducing our own capacity to produce. We were energy independent before he took office. And so he's put himself in this vulnerable position, not any of us. And so if he would just embrace our own productive capacity, we would not be in the pickle that we're in. But that is nevertheless what we see. So we're going to put billions more on top of the record rainy day fund just because we don't know what's going to happen. I think Florida is so well positioned that we'll do better than most states. You remember the Great Recession, we were one of the worst performing states during that recession. It was all about over-leveraged housing. When that bubble burst, you had a massive increase in unemployment, and you had real problems, and it took years to dig the state out of that mess. I think this time, we're well positioned. Our economy is much more diversified. We've got a lot more, investment income here. And so I think that we will do better than some of these other states. At the same time, we're not immune from what goes on. So it's best to prepare and to make sure you do it. So if something like that happens and you start seeing less revenue come in, I just plug from there, schools, infrastructure, whatever. We won't miss a beat. We won't miss a beat. We'll continue going forward. But I also understand